Welcome to the Green Branch. Loading History class. Historical entry 0001 of the Empire of Light. Estimated date of occurrence, 800 to 824 BD. Entry title, The Dark Wisper. It is commonly believed that in the age 800 of the Light, the commander Deacon was infected by the Dark Wisper. Deacon resided in the far east of the Empire, leading the Sanctuary of Splendid Light and the protectors within it. Due to his action, the Far East was a fruitful and blossoming sector of the Empire. As all sectors that bathed in the light, the East was not a rare occurrence. Only a few commanders kept their sectors less developed to further the characteristics and skill of their sanctuary. The Empire of Light stretched over all inhabitable parts of the continent and was in its glory second to none. The Dark Wisper has no physical form nor a definite voice. The Ironlight phrased this phenomena in the following way. For corruption spreads through the mouth, the Inquisition made it common that dead men tell no tales. It is not clear where Deacon was infected, but data indicates it was at the Evertos stream, now called River of Annihilation. The carbon dating of the wicked remains and the discovery of a personal notebook suggest that in the age 800 to 804 Deacon created a series of books showing his belief that a dreadful day is to come. Protocol 45 analyzed the content of the notebook of the unknown acolyte and cross-referenced it with the books of Deacon. In human terms, the result describes the birth of the Princess Sivalia, for Deacon, a great danger to the Empire of Light. A menace that will grow to corruption itself. Corruption that will consume the light with darkness. With extensive time encryption, done by the main time frame, Protocol 45 and Routine 8 could not decode the full extent of words the Dark Wisper spoke to Deacon. Loading data stream. The birth. Despair will be, avatareth, death. Darkness will vanish. Deacon, you are the one. Change, time, rule. End of data stream. The Book of the Unknown Acolyte is stored under the title, Butcher of Splendid Cruelty, for its content only mentions the name of one fallen knight. The author is obsessed with this night-precise dismembering of humans, especially when the butcher used his two-handed hammer. Human contribution to this entry states the following. The butcher was so skillful in his wicked ways that he was able to liquefy an arm with one swing. The force behind the hammer and its precise use stripped the skin of the arm, and the impact had to be so strong that even the bones broke into small pieces that they seemed liquid. Contribution by Dr. Philip Young from Bioengineering Sector B7. The age 805 marks the beginning of the civil unrest as well as the first recorded actions of Deacon against the Empire of Light. The royal rules of the Empire command the presentation of a newborn at the age of 5 years. The ceremonial act is held at the entrance of the Tower of Light, in the capital Light, located at the center of the continent. From all walks of life, the people of Osaka traveled to the Tower of Light, to see and talk to their future king or queen. The festivities, according to data, lasted for 48 days. Due to the royal rules, every citizen could talk to the young royal, whatever the reason or topic. This practice was repeated every 5 years until the age of 25, all for the purpose to learn about the needs, fears, wishes, or hear about insightful stories, so the future king or queen is not totally disconnected with the thoughts and feelings of the citizens. While the festivities took place, citizens were not charged any coin for acquiring goods or services. The Empire paid for all expenses produced in that time frame. With an astonishing 0% crime rate, the young Sivalia could roam free in the capital as she liked, only accompanied by one guard and mentor, for educational purpose. According to the unknown acolyte, on day 14 of the festivities he saw Deacon handing over 4 books to the Butcher of Splendid Cruelty. The next pages of the notebook clear show the familiarity of the author with Deacon's books. After he describes the night's leaving of the tavern, with a swollen chest and a smile he phrases, "delightful," the following 18 pages just state, "Now I'm not alone," written repeatedly, with progressively worse handwriting. At the last pages, the font color switches from black to red and is without text correction, hard to read for human eyes. The analysis of all balance sheets the Green Branch has at its disposal regarding all festivities of light, only including the royal announcement ceremonies up to the age 824. Those documents show a small crime rate increase of 0.0001% for the age 805. It has been calculated that every 5 years the crime rate has risen around 28.572% from that moment on. Fetching data. Additional data solidifies the increase of crime rate in the financial sector of the empire, as workings of the Dark Wisper. Quote, Dr. Professor Cassandra Goodry, Times psychologist and neuroscientist, Sector D1. The phenomena, even there is no image for the mind to focus on, the Dark Wisper still can be seen by science. It has a will, a goal, and most of all it has evil intentions. The Dark Wisper is contagious. It's a sickness, something you can catch on the sunniest day or in the cold of night. It does not care. Let me correct that statement, it does not care about you. You see, the Dark Wisper is a living thing that craves for death and despair. The reason it has, I'm not quite sure, still I got my theories, but what it does is to lie. Not a small lie or a big lie. It lies for a specific reason, so specific that it will tell you the truth, not twisting it, but timing it in a way you will do wrong. And it right. End quote. With the age of 10, Sylvia grown more conscious of her duties as young queen. The standard procedure of the royal family is to educate the young royals in several distinct disciplines, connecting to library, royal education. The most value of the education process focused around the faith of the light, Lord, and leadership, the teachings of Gabriel Marfes, empires without oppression and wickedness, social manners and different martial arts, provided by the sanctuaries. In the recovered diaries of the young Sylvia, page 24 to 55, describe a change in behavior towards her, radiating from citizens during the second ceremony. Page 25, last half. I ask my mentor today on the way home to the tower, why are some of the citizens are looking so strange at me? Not with a grim face as I can tell, nor a sad one. My mentor Jeremy assured me it's just because of the drought in the East Sector and people are tired from the extra work. Still, I'm not convinced. I think there is more to it. Maybe one of Gabriel Marfes' books lend me some insight. That's it for today, my dear diary. Sleep well, and as always, for the light. Changing module, please stand by. Continuing with educational process. The origin of the River of Annihilation is the Evertos stream, which connects with the Teal Channel on its way through the capital, dividing the continent of Osaka. There are 14 million written accounts of eyewitnesses, explaining the scene of standing close to the River of Annihilation. In the book, Butcher of Splendid Cruelty, the author writes down his account. Loading, Butcher of Splendid Cruelty, page 66. I knew, from the first day, my eyes seen this dark mark, it will grow, you and me, Deacon, and all the others, won't, yes, won't, be alone anymore, all of light will be blind, my brothers, sisters, the darkness, is, growing, look at him, the butcher, what beautiful work he does. Do you see, the flow carries, no gross parts. No messy thick heads. Just the purest of red. Just splendid. Soon, light will know. Darkness needs no light to be. Darkness is all everybody will see. Warning. Warning. Functional error in Module C3A. Starting self-repair routine. Starting shutdown of educational service. It was a delight for me to be your educational voice assistant. My best regards, Eva. If you want to get notified after the repair routine is completed, subscribe to this terminal and activate the bell icon. Shutting down.